Yo, what's up guys, and welcome back for the next part of the road to top 10 in Sun and Moon OU. I of course am PokeaimMD, and today we're going to be climbing the ladder once again. I'm using a bit of a bulkier team this time. We got Celesteela, Reuniclus. I actually think Common Reuniclus is really solid in this meta. Not only does it check meta champ, but to an extent, obviously High Jump Kick is annoying, and Thunder Punch and Terrain can be annoying, but it definitely does check it. High jump kicks and whatnot, as long as they're not adamant. Even then, Reuniclus can recover it off. But it's really cool in this meta because Mew does not run defog, so Combine Shadow Ball can beat the standard Will-O-Wisp Mew running around. Choice Scarf Greninja with Spikes and Rock Slide to help us versus Volcarona. Hydro Pump, U-Turn, and of course that Spike. Thunder Wave, Stealth Rock, Clefable. And this is what I talked about in the last episode where we're kind of adapting to what's used on the ladder. Choice Band, Zygarde, and then Leech Seed, Mega Venusaur. I've actually never used a Mega Venusaur that was not 3 attacks, so this will be really fun. Leech Seed, I also apologize a little bit early, so I am tired. I'm definitely tired, but it should be fun. Should definitely be fun. Trying to like hold back a yawn there. Was it really working? Anyway, Leech Seed Venusaur is really cool for this team because, as you can see, the team does not really like switching into Heat Ran too much, but it does have double Magic Guard plus a Mon that's immune to Spikes. So, and a T-Spikes Absorber. So the team isn't really too weak to hazards, plus it does pressure defog from opponents with Spikes and Stealth Rock. And Leech is really cool because again, sapping that HP from Heat Ran is really nice for like Reuniclus as the win con. So let's go ahead and look for a battle. I'll show us where we are as I get the battle, and yeah, from there we'll just keep playing and then hopefully make it to wherever this episode takes us, I guess. Looks like we have Trick Room with 2 Pokemon that are very threatening to my team. Zygarde though is amazing versus my opponent. I love how he has a low Executor though, that's really cool. Zygarde's very good versus me though. Really good versus me. Primarina is a little bit annoying too, especially if it does have the Psychic. I do want hazards up. Zygarde's very good versus my opponent. Marowak is a little bit annoying versus me is what I was trying to say. Alright, so I'm thinking Greninja just because of the hazard lead. Nice, it's male. Is it always male? Yep, always male. Let's see where we are on the ladder. By the way, thank you everybody for all the support on this. I would love 1832. What the hell? You're at 1855 last time. I'm tired of this decay. We are 42-5. I'm tired of this decay. But again, if you guys would love to support the series, I'd love if you guys would leave a like. But we'll lead off with my Greninja as he leads off with Primarina, and we're just gonna go right for U-turn. We are Choice Scarf. I'm assuming my opponent is Specs, maybe. I guess I think a Moonblast would come out. I guess a Psychic could come out immediately, but Venusaur should be able to take it. Hopefully Psychic doesn't come out because I am Greninja, and plus I could Gunk Shot you. Yeah, throws off a Moonblast. It does a lot, man. It actually did a lot. Let me just calc that to make sure this is Specs damage. I just want to make sure because though I'm positive it is, I don't want just my head calcs to be wrong. Harsh Sunlight. Jesus. Nobody said there was a harsh sunlight out here. So let's see Venusaur. Venusaur, I'm assuming custom set. 44. Primarina. Yep, that is 100% Choice Specs. Okay, so we can Mega Evolve here, and we should be able to Leech Seed relatively safely because the main switchings that my opponent does have, they don't actually exist too much. Yeah, as he goes Marowak. So we do tank hits from Marowak, and I do have Zygarde to come in after, so what I actually want to do is just click Sludge Bomb here, just in case my opponent either wants to double out into Executor or stay in either way. Like, I live the hit, and getting rid of Marowak would be really nice, especially the fact that my opponent showed Stealth Rock there. Getting rid of Marowak would be really nice for my own Reuniclus. And I have to be careful around Mimikyu, which is why I'm not going Zygarde. So we're going to Sludge Bomb again, as he does go Celesteela. Now, Celesteela is annoying as well. The fact that it could have Air Slash, I'm actually a little bit concerned. So I'm going to switch out into my own Celesteela, just a Scout, really, as he does go right for that Heavy Slam. Now, he could definitely have a Leech Seed. Looks like it is Life Orb, though, Celesteela. Wow, Life Orb Celesteela. I'm going to Protect right here. Just got for that Fire Blast. It is Flamethrower. Life Orb, Flamethrower, Celesteela. Wow. It's really cool. I'll leech it up because I can definitely live one Fire Blast since I am Spadef. And of course he burns me, which I knew was going to happen in my head. But at least we're wearing down the Celesteela for like Zygarde to put in a little bit of work here. Now, though the burn is going to be a little bit annoying for Mimikyu versus me. So I'm actually going to double out into my own Zygarde here. I want to get the Leech Seed recovery. I could take the Flamethrower coming in. Hopefully it doesn't burn me again as he doubles out into Marowak. Great. This covered both of those plays. And 1,000 Arrows is pretty free, I want to say, but a Lone Executor could definitely come out. I'll click 1,000 Arrows anyway. I want to scout the damage on the Lone Executor. He knows my choice band. No! Ooh, 37% is really solid damage, I'm not going to lie. This gives me my Clefable as a switch in and rocks, finally. He could definitely get up a Trick Room, though. Yeah, this does give me rocks, and Clefable doesn't do too much in this game besides get up rocks. So Magearna comes out. I do have my Venusaur as a switch in, and Venusaur always takes a hit from this thing. Unless it's Calm Mind, though, but rocks being up will help me out versus Marowak and opposing attackers. This is Flash Cannon, so I guess it could be Steelium Z, and that'd be the only thing that would actually be a threat. But I don't necessarily have a switch into that, so I actually have to go for the Synthesis here. And thankfully, my opponent does not get that Spadef drop. So this is a problem of being in the back right here, or this is the issue of me, of him having Flash Cannon. But we can Leech Seed up on his Trick Room, get a little bit of recovery back versus him. And just proceed to beat him down with that, to be honest. I'm actually going to double Leech Seed just in case he wants to go Marowak here. And that should put him in range, or that should put the Sludge Bomb, or him in range of Sludge Bomb, rather. It did, I want to say 14% last time. So I'm 24%, yeah. So we're going to be able to knock out Marowak there. Nice, don't have to worry about that monster. Don't have to worry about switching into that. And my Zygarde is just looking that much better. So Life Orb, Flamethrower. I don't know if he has Air Slash. I'm going to just Synthesis up here and see. We'll find out right now. But yeah, the Heavy Slam, while it's doing a good chunk to me, I am stalling it out a bit. And of Go, I do want to be careful, obviously. So we're going to go Celesteela here. We're going to go Celesteela. We're going to try and be as careful around this Celesteela as possible. And I think what I want to do is just go right for Flamethrower, because I shouldn't be able to knock him out. Oh wow, I actually knock him out and get my Beast Boost. Nice, I'll take that. Nice Spadef boost right there. And that does allow me to Leech Seed the Magearna upon switching too. So Celesteela's gone, which opens up the door for Arena. I do have to be careful again around this Mimikyu. Mimikyu is a huge threat. Oh, Executor comes out. We can just click Clefable and just click Thunder Wave immediately on the incoming Magearna. Or if he wants to go for Wood Hammer, that's fine too. Yeah, we do lower Executor speed, and it actually turns out this Executor is actually Life Orb. So what I want to do is go for another Thunder Wave here. Basically, what I'm trying to do is make the best possible play to allow Magearna not to get set up, and I don't want to live his hit, is what I'm trying to do. So I don't want to allow Magearna to get set up there, so I'd rather sack my Clefable to make it be a double down, and then go out to something like Celesteela to get a Leech Seed off. Slash Protect. So he goes Mimikyu first, which I take Stealth Rock damage upon switching, so I'm pretty sure it's slow. Oh, I'm faster rather. So I can just go for Heavy Slam, breaks his disguise, and force him to attack me right here. Yeah, go ahead and take some. You Life Orb, buddy? No, looks like you are Z. Interesting. Don't know how well I deal with this, to be honest. Hydro Pump from Greninja. It looks to be Z anyway. All Out Attacker, custom set. Let's call Mimikyu. 58 to whatever. Play Rough from a non-Life Orb set. Should not be able to knock out my Zygarde. 70-83. I think this is the roll I go for. I also live Neverending Nightmare pretty convincingly. So Zygarde's the play, and I do knock him out. So I live this hit, 83% max. And plus, I guess there's a chance that I'm faster. As he goes for Trick Room. We don't want to give him this kill. We want to be able to go out to Venusaur after. So I don't think Reuniclus does anything right now. I don't think Reuniclus did enough to warrant keeping it alive. And he can go for that Never-Ending Nightmare, which is what I want, but then I get him Venusaur. Or he can go right for Shadow Ball. But I believe we beat Magearna 1v1, and now his Mimikyu goes down to Hazard. So unless it's Shift Gear on Trick Room, we're good, and we're like Calm Mind. So I live every hit he wants to go for, and I get a recover. Oh, nice. I even lived the Twinkle Tackle. Beautiful. And it's also confirmed Z. My best place to go for Calm Mind here, not recover, because I want him to attack me. I want him to attack and kill me. That way I can go right out to Zygarde. Basically, Trick Room ends, and then Zygarde kills every mon on his team. Hello. And because it was confirmed a Z Magearna and not a Sugar Berry, there's no way he lives 1,000 arrows. He did sack Mimikyu as well. Primarina comes out. Are you defensive Primarina? You're definitely Specs. How much does Specs Primarina take from this? I also got to remember that my Zygarde was not max attack, so that kind of threw me off there. Let's just assume max HP. 67 to 79%. We'll go Greninja just in case he goes for something like Psychic. If he goes for Moonblast, that's fine. I get to bring him Venusaur. And we win 1v1. So we go Venusaur. We win 1v1. I just need Stealth Rock damage on Primarina. And he opts to stay in. So I will be able to beat this thing 1v1. No, he gets a special attack drop, unfortunately. I'll chase Fire here. Basically, I'd rather him beat me down and I get off enough damage on him to the point where I can win with, I can beat Magearna as well as Primarina. So, I guess I don't know if he necessarily sees it, but I'm okay with him. Like, basically, the next Stealth Rock damage ensures that I knock him out. So, we'll go for Sludge Bomb here. And I guess we'll just Leech Seed up if he goes Magearna. Is he's just opting to stay in. So I don't think he's like, I don't know if he's like necessarily, I feel like he's not trying to win because he's just so adamant about just staying in and attacking. I know that Specs confirm. Excuse me. I know that Specs confirm. Oof. Like I'm having like all sorts of voice cracks today. I know that Specs confirm, and I think he's really underestimating the power of Bandit Zygarde. But you know what? We ended up winning the game anyway. Wasn't necessarily clean. Well, I mean, it wasn't like sloppy, but it was just weirdly played. Anyway, we're 1845, which is still less than what we were last time, unfortunately, because of Decay. I don't play this every single day. I don't do Road to Top 10 every single day. So, we got a game versus a Mega Blastoise Zygarde team. Wow, really cool. I got to keep Clefable healthy because Zygarde can be a threat. Greninja, it cannot be Ash. It's definitely Protean since it is shiny. I'm actually going to lead off with my own Greninja as he leads Nidoking, and this just gives me this safe Hydro Pump. Not safe, but this is going to be Hydro Pump immediately. Basically, shiny Greninja can't be Ash form. He is Focus. Well, I don't know why I expected him to be Focus Ash too. I knew he'd be Focus Ash, but he gets a T-Spike, which is fine because Venusaur, basically his water resist is Whimsicott, Blastoise, or his own Greninja, all of which Venusaur comes in on. So example, if he goes Greninja, this can be a potential 2-hit KO. It does so much damage. He also can't touch me, so I'm actually going to click Hydro Pump again. He might Ice Beam, predicting my Venusaur to want to come out. He might double. And I am Scarf, so this could be a 2-hit KO. He's just going for spikes. Like, I don't know. I don't care. This might be Scarf on his own, too. Focus Sash, Nidoking. So once I get up Stealth Rock, though, that Nidoking is gone. Greninja is going to be gone too. Nidoking was the main thing could really threaten me. I do miss a Hydro Pump on Whimsicott, unfortunately. But we do get in Venusaur now. Just to absorb that T-Spike and Mega Evolve, which will help me come in on Blastoise better. Doubles out into Greninja. I mean, I live every hit, so I'm just going to Mega Evolve and Synthesis. What? Shatter Psyche? Really? Oh my god. Shattered Psyche. Okay, there was no way I could predict that. There was actually no way I could predict that. That's crazy. That's really cool, though. So I lost the Pokemon that did really well versus Blastoise. Thankfully, so does Clefable with the word T-Wave. But I can now go out to Greninja and just go for U-turn here and bring in my Celesteela and Heavy Slam something. But yeah, losing Venusaur early kind of sucks. Definitely does. There was no way I could predict that though. Anyway, right out into, I felt like we were going to fight a really, really odd team. Right out to Celesteela we go, and I just click Heavy Slam here. Whether he stays in with Whimsicott, he could be, he can't be Z Memento because he was what's it called on Greninja. So we'll just click Heavy Slam here. If he goes Zygarde, he actually opts to go for the Leech Seed, so I'm not sure if he's a Babiri Berry. Nope. So we get rid of Whimsicott, nice. And I have Calm Mind Sweepers, so getting rid of a Pokemon that can potentially Calm Mind up is great. Also, if he wants to get up a T-Spike with this Nidoking, that's fine. I have 2 Magic Guard users, so now he can't paralyze them with Jirachi's Body Slam. And I get a second Beast Boost. Also, the fact that he can't be Z Zygarde is really cool. So, he could be Subcoil, especially with T-Spike, so we're going to go directly into my Clefable here. Yep. Subcoil was definitely the, I think, what it was screaming. And we'll just Moonblast spam. Thousand Arrows doesn't do anything to me. Thousand Arrows does absolutely nothing. And if he wants to go Clefable, if he wants to go Jirachi, that's fine. I'll keep Moonblasting. Scout the Jirachi as well. It could be Trick. Let's see. That did a 15%. That's a decent amount. Yeah, it's looking like Trick in my opinion. Shadow Strike. I feel like his Greninja isn't going to do crap to me. So I'm going to go out to my own Greninja right here. Scout for the Trick. Because everything else I kind of want to keep its item. Especially because Bandit Zygarde has no switching. He does go for that U-turn. It's a very solid play on his part. But if he goes out to Greninja, I can spam Extreme Speed. If he goes out to Zygarde, I can go out to my own Zygarde. He does go Blastoise first, which is smart. But Blastoise first does give me, I feel like a Leech Seed with my Celesteela. Which also kind of beats his team as well in theory. So, if he wants to Mega, that's fine. Obviously, I lost a good switching because of that Shatter Psyche, and he has Water Spout Blastoise. Wow. Thankfully, though, we do land the Leech Seed. Yo, this guy is just coming out with heat, man. That's really cool. I don't care if he switches out into Greninja. I don't care if he goes Zygarde. I do have to recover, and I do need Rocks up as well. So my Clefable can eventually get up some type of Rocks here. And he can definitely sub up if he wants to. But Clefable eats the hit. Water Spout Blastoise. Wow. That's a set, man. That is a set. That is a set. Soft Boiling Up is my only play. As he goes Jirachi. Now, Clefable is definitely my Pokemon that wins. Knocks a Greninja, beats Zygarde, and can beat Blastoise. I don't want him. I don't care if he Iron Heads. I can't let him trick Celesteela as well because Celesteela can Leech Seed spam a little bit when Greninja comes out. And if he goes for U-turn, I get in Zygarde for potentially Extreme Speed versus Greninja to knock it out. Or I can get off an Outrage on Blastoise. And goes Greninja, so I think I'm just going to click Extreme Speed. Like, this thing is a threat. I don't want to have to deal with it later. I don't care if he switched out either. I get rid of a Pokemon that could potentially flinch me to death if it did have the Protean Dark Pulse. And if Zygarde comes in, I always go Clefable on it. He had some really cool sets, though. To be honest, I don't know if I could have predicted the Shatter Psyche. He obviously went hard Greninja. I thought maybe it was just a regular Ice Beam. I guess maybe it was screaming it. Which is Extreme Speed here because if he U-turns, that's fine. He actually goes for Fire Punch. So I get in my... one, I'm going to switch. That's definitely one I'm going to switch. Two, we're going to go Clefable here because I can click Moonblast. He does go Zygarde, so nice. I can click Moonblast here. Alternatively, what I'm thinking about doing is because he does have Jirachi, I'm going to click the... I don't think he has Trick, by the way, because it's U-turn Iron Head. I'm going to click Stealth Rock first. Because I want Blastoise to take a little bit of extra damage, and he actually is Sub-Coil Protect, and so this saves me some Moonblast here. Sub-Coil Protect. That set can actually stall me out, but this saves me some Moonblast here, especially if he keeps going Jirachi right now. Nice. And I guess Iron Head is a play he can make, but I get off a Leech Seed if he does go for Iron Head. Yep. Nice, so I get off a Leech Seed with Celesteela right here on potentially Blastoise or Zygarde. If I get it off on Zygarde, great. If he opts to stay in, that's fine. If I get it off on Blastoise as well, also better because he has a... Right now, his Water Spout is 112 base power, and now it is significantly less. So what I want to do is actually double Leech Seed, because if he Rapid Spins, I still get Recovery. Yeah, I still get plenty of Recovery, which will allow me to beat this Blastoise 1v1 And I'll triple Leech Seed just in case he goes Zygarde. If he wants to Water Pulse, hopefully he doesn't confuse me. Basically, I'm trying to get rid of a Pokemon that can potentially beat my Clefable with confusion and whatnot. Very, very solid play going Zygarde right there. But now Blastoise has been weakened, and though Zygarde is a giant threat, especially with the T-Spike up, I have to be really careful around this mon. So we're going to go Blastoise here as he goes Jirachi. Clefable here. Oh my god. You're right, it really isn't a video for me unless I do these plays. We're going to double back out into Celesteela. On the U-turn, I still got a little bit more recovery than I had that last turn. Eventually, I will have to make the play, but Jirachi is weakened to the point of I don't really have to deal with it as much. Yeah. And route to Clefable we go. Like, he can keep making this double, or he can eventually Fire Punch on my Celesteela. Like, inevitably, I can get out Reuniclus here. I don't know if he's actually going to go for Trick here or what he's going to do, but I will always make the... Trick would actually be a little bit worse for me, huh? Zygarde can still get off an Outrage if Blastoise comes in, so Celesteela is always a play. Does he have Trick with Fire Punch? Oh, Fire Punch, nice play. Nice play. And we'll Flamethrower here because this thing isn't a threat if we get rid of it or put it to a point where it can't come in on Moonblast anymore. So we get rid of Jirachi, so that's no longer a threat to my Reuniclus. Nice. Or excuse me, my Clefable as well. Don't have to worry about that thing doubling in. Blastoise comes out. It can knock me out if it wants to. I'll go for Leech Seed here, and then I'll be able to go out to Zygarde and click Outrage, and Outrage ensures a kill basically, unless he's random Aqua Jet. He would actually have to be random Aqua Jet. I knew I almost brought it to life there. And the fact that we go down to Poison means I get to go out to Clefable, just spam this Moonblast, and hopefully win the game from there. I have enough Moonblasts to beat Sub Protect, I think, if I call them right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. He doesn't have enough to beat me. Like, he can't sub up enough and Protect, I believe, and beat Reuniclus at the same time. So we always go for Moonblast here. He also needs to Coil at the same time as well, like, to potentially beat me. And I also wish I had Encore. Encore would be really nice. Then again, I'm not sure how much his Moonblast is doing. It should be probably, what, like 3 KO or close to it. Yeah, we beat the Moonblast. Protect. Another one. Yeah, we should be good. Potentially to win with like I can't not Moonblast is what I'm trying to say. Even if it's obvious that he's gonna protect every other turn. I can't not Moonblast. And I think I have enough Moonblast to afford to just click Moonblast every single turn. And a turn that he chooses to coil and not sub is fine. Basically, Moonblast is going to be doing enough now to kill him, and he can't stall me out of it completely. He needed to like waste more Moonblast earlier. What he should have been doing was this earlier, because he would have definitely gotten recovery. A lot earlier, in my opinion anyway. Yeah. Like I said, I was conservative about my Moonblast PP. I only went for it whenever I brought this mon in. And we're finally, 23 minutes in, we're finally a little bit higher than we were last episode. I mean, we're not high because I don't smoke. But, like, we're finally a little bit higher on the ladder than we were last episode. I know people like to misquote me. What's top 10? Top 10 is 1967. Interesting. But we're close. We're number 100 on the ladder. It's just that the decay, man. We're fighting a Suicune team, great. So it's really weak to my Reuniclus. But if it is Vincoon, it's a little bit harder for me to deal with. Though Venusaur does beat it 1v1. Venusaur actually beats a lot of my opponent's team 1v1. I want to lead off with my Greninja because it is faster than his entire team. Assuming that is Zard Y on this team, I would say. Oh, then again, he does have Suicune, so that's actually hard. If it's Zardex, does it win? Does it just win? I think Zardex just wins. What I will do though is lead Greninja, and if he leads off with that, I will 100% just go for. I think it's Scarf Garchomp, by the way. But I will 100% just go for Rock Slide. I don't care if it's Zardex or Zard Y. I always lead Greninja, and I'll always go for Rock Slide here. His best play is always to switch out to Tangrowth. It could be Zardex, though. It could be bulky Zardex, that's the thing. I'm looking at it, and it might be bulky Zardex. Mainly because If it's Allure Beaming, then it kind of cancels out. One, if it's Zard Y, it means that Celesteela and Tangrowth are already weaker to fire, and also Suicune's Scald is weakened. So I'm thinking it's Zardex and bulky variant of that, but I'm still gonna Mega Evolve and go for the Rock Slide here. Like, I can't risk him being Zard Y because I don't have a switching. The great thing is as well, with Hazards up, he doesn't have good switchings to my Zygarde, but he does have a good defog, which would be Mew. Yeah, it's Zardex, like I said. Bulky Zardex at that. Only took 50%. As he goes right for Dragon Claw and gets a crit turn 1. That definitely did not knock me out without the crit, unfortunately. Nothing I could do about that, though. We gotta go Celesteela and just click the yellow color immediately. Alright, I mean Clefable and just click the yellow color. I said Celesteela because that's what he's bringing in after. There's absolutely nothing I could do about that crit, and it sucks. It really does. It really, really does. I just lost my Greninja turn 1. How much did, based on the Rock Slide damage too? Charizard. I knew it would be bulky Charizard X, but I don't have good switches to that anyway. Rock Slide does, yeah, so he's Dragon Dance. So we're able to get out the Thunder Wave, which is great. We're gonna go route to Zygarde here. As he goes Suicune, and I will 100% click Toxic, no matter what. He is Protect Suicune, I will 100% click Toxic though. This thing is a threat. I'm not faster if it's max speed, but I'm going for Toxic anyway. As he goes Mew, and I am fine with putting Mew on a timer this early on in the game. I am definitely fine with putting Mew on a timer this early on in the game. This is probably Will-O-Wisp Stealth Rock as well, though Garchomp could be Stealth Rock. I easily have Clefable as a switching, so I'm thinking about double Toxicing, but I also want to find out if his Mew is 290 speed, which it isn't, because I don't know because I switched out obviously, but yeah, this does give me my Stealth Rock up. I kind of want to go for the yellow color again. Nah, I need Stealth Rock up. I need Stealth Rock up. Mew being on a timer means that Reuniclus beats it easier. Tangrowth comes out. Probably just going to go for knockoff, but I do have my Charizard as a switch-in, and Charizard can just my Venusaur, I'm always thinking ahead of what he could switch into it, so Charizard is definitely an option that he could go right here. Goes Mew. I don't mind him. What is he going to do? Defog? I really don't mind. I want the Mega Evolution right now. I'm just going to go for Leech Seed. Yeah, because if he defogs, then what he'll probably do after is go for the Will-O-Wisp on my Venusaur. Though right here you would softball it up because you're at 50%. So if he does choose to Will-O-Wisp, if he does have it, softball it Will-O-Wisp. So I'm thinking that means Garchomp is more than likely Rocks, and Garchomp is a giant threat now. Celesteela comes out. I go Clefable, I get a turn of leftovers here, and I guess he could go for Leech Seed, but I go out to my own Celesteela right now. As he goes Charizard. He's making some nice doubles, very nice doubles, very, very, very nice doubles on my opponent's part. This is more than likely Dragon Dance as well, so I have to be careful about this thing. We gotta go Venusaur and Leech Seed and hope the Paralysis pretty much beats him. Yeah, because I tank the Flare Blitz, and I can just go for Synthesis here. Because he is paralyzed, again, there is that chance that he won't be able to do any attack, and that's really what I gotta go off of now that I lost my Greninja so early. Nice. And I gotta go off this fact now that I lost Greninja so early. So, Sludge Bomb is definitely my play of choice. Ooh, beautiful damage too. Yeah, you can Dragon Dance up. I'm alright with you Flare Blitzing into death. Like, inevitably he will get paralyzed, so I'm not sure why he's trying. Like, this is why I paralyzed him, because he will get paralyzed. Like, that's what. Now he's in range of Moonblast too if he does get paralyzed and switches out. Like, if he doesn't want to mess around with it and decides to switch out, he is in range of the Moonblast. If he does go right for Flare Blitz, that's a smart play, but I do get recovery versus everything on his team. And I really don't mind. The Charizard is low, which is what I need. And we can go for Leech Seed here. I'm not thinking this is Z. Oh, damn, it is. My bad, bro. Did not mean to disrespect you there, buddy. But it's Air Slash, so I don't think it's like Flash Cannon or anything. So I'm actually gonna go Clefable because it covers the Charizard double relatively well. Yep. It does cover the Charizard double. And we can just go right for Moonblast here. As he goes Suicune. So he's trying to waste my Moonblast, which is smart. He has Sub, Calm Mind, Protect. But I will get up my Stealth Rock, which will be nice. I don't care about Suicune necessarily because my Reuniclus, in theory, I beat it 1v1 because he does not have enough Scalds. And we can actually even go Venusaur first, and then just Synthesis up. Basically, in theory, I beat it 1v1 because he can't beat Reuniclus. Yeah, I don't care about that. Protect. It is Vincoon, which is sub-Calm Mind Protect. But I can always go Reuniclus here and just Calm Mind up alongside it. I never attack him. Basically, that would be my play. Because he's only at +1 special attack. So I guess a crit would ruin it, but in a perfect world, if he doesn't get any crits, oof. Reuniclus put in a little bit of work. I think his Zmon is the Celesteela, which is why Calm Mind will also help me beat that thing 1v1. Actually, like, Reuniclus can win just in its own right. Right here. So, hard Charizard is my opponent's play. And Charizard should be faster than me. So I'm actually going to do is recover here in case he opts to Flare Blitz. I don't like how he... I mean, he got me, but I don't like how he didn't attack there because he definitely died to +1. I recover up versus Mew, so I'm not as worried. But, like, I don't understand why you would not attack there if I'm a boosted Reuniclus. Like, I am a boosted Reuniclus. Tin Man disrespected the hell out of Reuniclus. Like, that play should have happened last turn. But at least we got rid of Charizard right there. I'm not sure if he predicted that, but at least we got rid of Charizard. And the biggest thing stopping me right now is Garchomp. Which could be SD, but SD rocks? I don't know. Not like I can beat it if it's SD. I can't let it go for a Z move though I'm thinking Celesteela is a Zmon. As he goes right for Outrage. Nice. Because he went immediately for Outrage, this could be Scarf, I guess. Because he went immediately for Outrage, I don't even want to bother Leech Seeding. I want to go for Heavy Slam first because it is 120 base power, and it will do enough to the point of Garchomp being weak to Psy Shock, basically. So we'll go for that nice Leech Seed now because we want to be able to come in later on this Pokemon. Yep. Get up a nice little Leech Seeding. He is confused as well. That's a good fact. And I guess I'll double out to Reuniclus here because I expect him to go out into Tangrowth/Mew. And I guess this could be also Rocky Helmet defensive, but because Mew is defensive, I doubt it. Like, I can live a knockoff. Let me just make sure I can live a Leaf Storm from Tangrowth as well. Reuniclus, custom set. I'm not going to stay in. I'm actually going to go Venusaur. That's always the best play. But just to make sure he is... I live knockoff. And let's see Leaf Storm. 41 to 48. So, yeah, never staying in here. Always going Venusaur. Always going Venusaur on the knockoff. Yep. And the play we make here, I believe, is double out into Zygarde, expecting to want to go Mew because it takes poison and whatnot. Or if he stays in, we could Toxic that. He could go for HP Ice, but I would think that you would make either the Celesteela, excuse me, or the Zygarde play. Now he's in a position where, well, what move am I going for? Am I going for 1,000 Arrows, or am I going to go for the Toxic? And I'm actually going to just click 1,000 Arrows. I don't care if you go Tangrowth. I have Venusaur as an immediate switch in. I actually think he might double here, and because of that, because Venusaur is such an easy switch in, I really do want to click 1,000 Arrows again, and I got the play wrong, unfortunately. But he goes for Giga Drain, so not too much lost. Not too much lost. So Venusaur is always my play. I have to be careful because I can actually lose to Celesteela. As he doubles out to Celesteela now. So very, very, very smart play on his part. My own Celesteela is my play first. If he Fire Blasts immediately or Totemizes, I can protect. I can at least protect here. Get back a little bit. Like, the Fire Blast will not be able to knock me out. It should not be able to knock me out at 49. I'm also not sure he can beat Reuniclus 1v1, but Reuniclus is weakened, so I have to be careful about that. Fire Blast. Let me see. So let's steal a custom set. A Totemize Super. Fire Blast is 45 to 54. Ooh, that is a roll I do not want to risk right now. You think he'll click a Totemize? I would click a Totemize here. I think if he clicks Totemize, I can lose. Air Slash is also a play that can lose me the game. Because Z Supersonic Sky Strike can knock out Clefable. I have to be careful right now, especially because my team is being really weak. Another play I could have made was just went for Recover versus Tangrowth, but if he was Leaf Storm, I don't think it was worth the risk, especially because my Reuniclus can win the game. I'm gonna double out to Zygarde here. Should I make that play? If he Totemizes, that's bad. But if I get the Flamethrower off, I don't want to double out the Zygarde because I don't want him making that play versus me. I gotta make the flamethrower play. And I get the lower roll, which is great. So we do enough to Celesteela. Definitely not worth protecting here. As much as I want to keep Celesteela alive, it's definitely not worth protecting. Is it a low roll? It's a mid roll. Do you know my spread? I'm not sure you knew my spread, buddy. You're thinking I'm not Spadef. Anyway, we force an outrage, which is what I want. To be honest, I should go for the Leech Seed here, just in case he randomly goes Mew or Tangrowth. So we keep Celesteela low, which is exactly what I want. Yeah, and Leech Seed is my better play. He can knock me out, but I can now go out to Zygarde and just click Outrage. And main reason I'm clicking Outrage is because it knocks out this Mon, and it also will be able to 2-hit KO Tangrowth. And this is the biggest threat to my team. So if he goes Tangrowth, it will be 2-hit KO by Choice Band Outrage. And basically, I force a kill right now. The biggest threat to my team is this Zygarde. Or excuse me, is this Celesteela, I feel. Yes, Suicune is a giant threat, but I can Calm Mind beat it in theory. So if he allows me to beat Tangrowth, then nice. If he goes Mew, that will be 2-hit KO'd. Celesteela will die. Suicune's going to take a ton of damage. And the fact that I've only used one turn of Outrage, oof. Nice. I'm thinking Garchomp is Choice Scarf. So go Suicune. Allows it to take the Outrage hit. Wow. Really surprised there. And he could just go for Protect from now, but yeah, that's smart. So Suicune is not as much of a threat anymore. The fact that it's out of, obviously, its shell. Well, does that make much sense? But we go Reuniclus. He's trying to bait me into Venusaur, but I'm not going Venusaur just yet. I will go Reuniclus, and I will recover up first. And I will Calm Mind up after. I know he's trying to go for a Supersonic Sky Strike, which I'm not going to allow him to do. Reuniclus. 70%. Yeah, we're good. So we recover right here. We recover 100% because we want to be able to take his hit. Though Air Slash is a move that flinches. There's like a play I can make here. No, I always recover on Mew. The play is to go for Shadow Ball. Yeah, because I can't let him Air Slash. Please, Reuniclus. Nice. So we do not let him Supersonic Sky Strike. Suicune is low. I beat Tangrowth 1v1 and I beat Garchomp. And I'm positive that was a Z user. So Tangrowth comes in, and like I said, I do beat this 1v1 with just a recover. Nice. And I just go for Calm Mind now. Because we win 1v1 now. Beautiful. I am hard body. You are just Reuniclus. Even though Reuniclus is the MVP. Don't know why that's was ever said. And Garchomp does die to +1 Psyshock at the range it's at. Basically, I just want enough HP to be able to knock this guy out, though Venusaur does win in the long run because Mew's on a timer. And we just spam Psyshock here. Keep Tangrowth low. I get a crit as well. Don't know, I don't think it actually mattered, even though he is doing more with knockoff. Basically, just recover enough to the point where his Garchomp can't knock me out. Reuniclus, let me just make sure I knock out Garchomp at +1. I'm pretty sure I do, but Psyshock does 30 to 31, which means, yeah, at +1, does 45 min. And we can just go for Psyshock here. And Psyshock will be able to get me a kill. He could go Mew, but Mew gives me another Calm Mind. I guess Defog is a play my opponent could go for, but I don't, like, he's going to try and freeze me. No. Do not mess around. Let him defog. Let him defog, get rid of rocks, it don't matter. If he goes for Ice Beam and freezes me, I'm in a bad situation. Though, of course, because it is Scarf Garchomp and Suicune is so low, defensive Venusaur actually just wins by clicking Sludge Bomb. So, I'm in an okay position right now. I'm definitely in an okay position. Zardex and Celesteela, both offensive Celesteela and Mega Charizard X. Huge stress to this team, though. So that's something to think about going forward. Assuming I get another battle, because it's already at 40 minutes. But yeah, he has to go for the ice. I don't want to call it to life. I don't even think about it. I know if I think about it in silence, it does happen. So I cannot think about it in silence. We're going to keep talking that way. I don't think about it. Oh, look, there's a beautiful koala in little sticky thing on my desk. That's beautiful. Don't think about it. Get it out of my mind. I have an 8-foot tall alien that I won at Great Wiflage to pump up and finish pumping. I'm about to just pump this up right now because I'm not trying to think about this. If I think about this, I know. Okay, thank God. Woof. Woof. Dodge the bullet there, folks. Dodge the bullet. He didn't even go for that play. Dodge the bullet there, folks. So Side Shock knocks this guy out. We eat this. Yep. And all I got to do is spam Side Shock. That crit did not matter at all on Garchomp. It does 45% minimum. Yeah, it's over. Ah, Reuniclus putting in some work. Good game, dude. We are now 1876, so we're actually going to get one more. Though we are 40 minutes into the episode, we are going to get one more because decay is a thing and does not let me play the way I want to. He is extremely weak to Calm Mind, Reuniclus. I'm thinking that's eject button Toxapex. Double Fairy is really cool, but I'm thinking that's eject button Toxapex into Ductrio because he ran such a giant threat to his team. So what I want to do is lead off with my Greninja because it matches up well versus him. Yeah, I want to lead off with Greninja because it matches up well versus my opponent. Thankfully, he has the double Fairy Core, which I have 2 switch-ins for. Calm Mind Reuniclus does just win. I have to be careful about. I'm thinking that's Grounding Z Ductrio, so that could either be Scarflanders or Rocks Mew plus Dual Dance Landers. That's the mon I'm most scared of. Dual Dance Landers is the mon I'm most scared of. So I have to play in a position that I don't let that come in. Thankfully, with a Spike Up, nice Trace Protean. Thankfully, with a Spike Up, nothing comes in on Zygarde. So just gonna go for U-turn right now as he does go Toxapex. Let's see if he has that eject button. He does not. I did say with a Spike Up, nothing comes in on this mon, but maybe Mega Evolving is the play first off. But then I give him the opportunity to Skull Burn me. So we're gonna go on to our Clefable and get up our rocks here. I guess he could be Infestation, but does that really trap me? I don't even know. What reason do I have to not click Thunder Wave here? I don't actually want his Mew Thunder Waving me, just naturally. So we will get up our rocks here. And then we can Thunder Wave the Gardevoir after. Rocks being up is going to be nice, especially if he goes hard Mew, which very well could be a defog variant. Willis doesn't matter. Yeah, that's fine. I really do want to Thunder Wave Mew, to be honest, but because that means that my... Okay, if I Thunder Wave Mew, it's good and bad. One, if I Thunder Wave it, we'll both be paralyzed, so that's the bad part. But if I do end up Thunder Waving it as well, like Zygarde can beat it 1v1 and 100% is faster. So I think I would go... No, I want Rocks up. I go for Rocks first. See how he wants to play around with this Mew. Because what I'm hoping he goes for Will-O-Wisp here, that way I can't be Thunder Waved. That'd be a nice turn. Right back on to Gardevoir he goes. Does trace my Magikarp, however. But we do get up Rocks. And I also recover versus Mew, so I'm not as worried about this thing. I want to Thunder Wave it because I don't want him Will-O-Wisping on my Celesteela. As he goes for Hidden Power Fire, predicting Celesteela. And we get off the yellow color on the Gardevoir, which means that Venusaur beats it 1v1. Also because he does have Hidden Power Fire. I doubt that he has Will-O-Wisp. So we'll go Celesteela here. On the Hyper Voice. And might as well get back up to full HP, you know? Might as well. Paralyzed Gardevoir also means that Reuniclus can beat it relatively safely. So that is amazing. Basically, the fact that Reuniclus can win is really nice. I'll go Clefable first, because I would love if he Scalds here and tries to burn. As he doubles out into Mew, which is going to defog. Sylveon could very well be a Heal Bell variant, so that's something I want to be careful about. I think I'll just Moonblast first. And force him to use, what's it called? I'll Moonblast, and I'll force him to use a Soft Welled Up. You know what? It's smarter for Reuniclus to pretty much win in the long run to Thunder Wave him. So, as much as I hate Thunder Waving myself because of Synchronize, I'm going to go for this. Yeah, I hate Thunder Waving myself because of Synchronize. But what I am going to do now is double out to Venusaur, expecting to want to go Sylveon. I can Mega Evolve immediately and deal with that. I guess Landorus could come in first, so maybe I should Moonblast. Let me Moonblast first. Yeah, he does go Sylveon. Please don't show me leftovers. Please do not. Oh, yeah, you didn't show me leftovers. Nice. But you could definitely have Heal Bell as an option. I'm hoping it's not. Because then I just Thunderwave Michael Fable for no reason. And then again, he only has a Heal Bell, so it's good to scout. Yep. So there's a Heal Bell. It's going to be annoying. We'll just Heavy Slam as he protects. Okay, so he's physically defensive. That's good to know. And I'm thinking that the Mew is the Landorus is the rocker. So, can't kill this. I'm thinking the Landorus is the rocker. Leech Seed first. I'm hoping Landorus is the rocker anyway. We Leech Seed first. And we actually protect here just in case he doubles out into Gardevoir or anything. Like if he Scalds, then I can get a Reuniclus and get burnt. And then I don't have to worry about anything weird. If he goes Landorus, I can Leech Seed it. I don't want him Scald burning my Celesteela, of course. So, yeah, I definitely do not want him Scald burning Celesteela. And the fact that he's HP Fire or Thunderbolt means that Gardevoir actually cannot beat it. So, we go Reuniclus first. Because if Reuniclus gets burnt, great. If he doubles out into Mew, gives me a Calm Mind. Calm Mind means that I killed Dugtrio, correct? 100%. It should mean I killed Dugtrio 100%. Yep. How much does Z move do? Damn, it doesn't do that much. Okay. So we Calm Mind up first. Like this one is a problem for him. And we're faster than Haze Toxapex, by the way. That's why we have speed on this Reuniclus. So we are faster than Haze Toxapex. I think the option, the correct play is just to Calm Mind up immediately. I take a move from Landorus as well, and I want to scout if it's a defensive variant or not. So if it is defensive Landorus, which I am praying it is, PokeaimMD is going to hurt, but I do recover up versus Mew, so I'm okay with that. That is not defensive Landorus at all, because that Mon just took 54%. So that is offensive Landorus. We got to scout for that Z. Yep, there's a Z. We have to scout for it. Continental Crush. So now we've weakened the Landorus, and Heavy Slam to an offensive Landorus does. Psyshock does 52 to 54, so that's 0 HP. How much does Heavy Slam do? I know I just weakened my Celesteela, which is bad, but which is definitely bad, don't get me wrong, but I do recover up versus a lot of his team, so that's -1, so let's just say +1. 44 minimum. Leech Seeding is my play first. Nice, and he lets me get the recovery back, which is exactly what I needed. So I don't think it's actually, it could be SD, but I don't know if it is. We'll Heavy Slam first, because I get a turn of basically I get a turn of leftovers back. If he goes Toxapex anyway, I get 2 turns of leftovers because I can protect. And now Landorus dies to -1. So if he goes Toxapex as he does, I get to protect, get back up the leftovers, which allows me to take on Gardevoir. And Landorus can never come in on any of my attacks. So always protect here, always. And then we always go Reuniclus, because even if it's Z-move Dugtrio, which it isn't because it obviously is the Z-move Landorus, Reuniclus is always the play. Please Scald burn me, that'd be great. Come on, burn me so I don't gotta worry about anything. No? Okay. And we go for recover here. So the biggest issue is obviously the hyper voicing Gardevoir, which can come out right now. Goes Dugtrio first though. Dugtrio. Let's see, Choice Band Dugtrio to Reuniclus. 50. Okay, he doesn't 2-hit KO me. And Psyshock has a chance to kill, so I always Psyshock here. He can go for Screech as well, but Choice Band Dugtrio does not 2-hit KO me ever after leftovers recovery. Guaranteed 3-hit KO. And Psyshock is always the best play. I guess he's trying to stall me out of Psyshocks, but if I get like one Gardevoir Psyshock hit, or like I hit Landorus dies, basically Reuniclus is really good versus his team, which is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, let's go Gardevoir. Ooh, beautiful damage. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful damage. Well, let's see Gardevoir in this generation, how much you do. Gardevoir. Hyper Voice. After +1. 44 max. Don't want to deal with that. I'm going to go Celesteela and just Leech Seed up. Because I live as one hit. I live the HP Fire. I live the Hyper Voice into HP Fire. And in fact, do I even want to leech seed up? I kind of just want to go for the heavy slam here, just in case he goes for HP fire. Like, even if he goes Toxapex, like, I'm getting the... Basically, I need one Calm Mind on Reuniclus to actually be a problem to him. I need one Calm Mind on Reuniclus to actually be an issue. And I don't want to protect right now, because I've been protecting the entire time. You know what? It's fine. It's still the best play. Yeah, we're stalling him out of leech. We're stalling him out. Let me burn you. No. What the hell? Always Reuniclus. Always. Can you burn my Reuniclus though? That'd be great. That'd actually be amazing. And we'll go for Calm Mind here. Mainly because we can beat down Landorus, and we also eat a hit from Gardevoir. Nice. You know, he acknowledged it. I like that. So +1 Reuniclus means that I KO Dugtrio 100%. Though it probably is Focus Sash, maybe Screech, I want to say. Obviously, getting off a Leech Seed earlier on Toxapex would have meant Celesteela's in a better position, but... He goes Gardevoir first. And this means that he does not 2-hit KO me, as my Psyshock should be able to based on the previous damage. Psyshock, +1. 40% min. So just in case he's Calm Mind as well, this is my best play. And I actually want to recover up first before knocking him out, even because this thing is a giant threat, and I definitely don't want to KO him and have Dugtrio revenge kill me. Funnily enough, my opponent decides to go out into Landorus, which I live one hit from, and I'm out of range of the Gardevoir's attack. So, I live the Earthquake, I'm out of range of Gardevoir's attack, and I'm out of range of a Choice Band Dugtrio's attack. So, we get rid of Landorus early, his entire team is now grounded. Not that that makes a difference, because 1,000 arrows meant his entire team was grounded anyway. We go for Recover first, as he is Screech. Ooh, but doesn't Clefable plus Venusaur win anyway? Yeah, this is Focus Sash, isn't it? Smart. So, he does eventually beat my Reuniclus, but I do stall out his entire team. I do stall out his team. So nice, he was able to beat my Reuniclus, but I stall out his team with Clefable, plus Greninja and whatnot. And we can just go Greninja here and just click U-turn. Really nice that he was finally able to beat my Reuniclus there. I was thinking about... Siri? Shut up. What? Nope. Ball? What are you Googling over there, girl? Alright, so right out to Zygarde we go. And we just click 1,000 arrows. I can't click Hail Bell, unfortunately. That Dugtrio was really smart on his part, but... Oh, man, I have to go. That Dugtrio was really smart. Like, the way he played Dugtrio was very smart. Well, the way Dugtrio should have been played anyway. And, Leech Seed Venusaur plus Clefable plus Celesteela can win the game. I will never let him burn me, so I will go Venusaur first. Because I can Sludge, I can Leech Seed. Is this his growth? It's not growth, but it's Leech Seed, which is that much more pressure on you. Especially because that's a little bit annoying. It still pressures him basically, this set. And Gardevoir does die to Earthquake. What? It's Earthquake, so he can't even freeze me. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. I'll just Sludge Bomb, even though he's going Toxapex. Like, Toxapex has only 19 Scalds left, so it's not a giant threat. I guess there is the danger of it potentially Scald burning me. Like, he can switch infinitely if he wants to. But I have Clefable, a Magic Guard user left. And he actually just opts to go for Scald, so we're good. I don't want to go Clefable just yet. I'm going to expect him to actually double and make an aggressive play, predicting Clefable as he goes Sylveon. Nice, and we get off a Sludge Bomb on that. Beautiful DM. And we get the Poison too. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful. So, I'm going to Leech Seed first, obviously. Yeah, I'm surprised he went for Heal Bell there when I could have just Sludge Bombed, but... And obviously be faster as well. You should go out to Toxapex here. You know what? I'm not even gonna bother trying to predict that. Because I don't want to lose because I predict him to make a play. You get me? Especially because Toxapex Toxic Spike doesn't affect any of the Mons on my team anymore. Like, I have Venusaur, I can absorb it. I can Leech Seed up on the Gardevoir. Sylveon dies to Heavy Slam. Basically, the biggest threat is Mew, and he can't kill my Celesteela. Oh, please, please, please hit. Nice. So we don't gotta worry about Dugtrio ever trapping anything or screeching me down. Gardevoir comes out. I think Greninja into Celesteela is better because Hyper Voice or HP Fire is coming out. He could Psychic as well. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about. Yep. So we get in Greninja now, and what I do is I actually spike up here, expecting him to want to go Toxapex. If he goes Sylveon, that's fine. I get up my spikes and my layers, and he's going to be forced to defog, which is what I want later. So he should Wish here. But I'll be able to go out to Celesteela and just get my recovery, which is what I've been waiting for the entire time. I can't let him go. There's no way he goes Gardevoir, right? He protects, so I'm going to Heavy Slam first. Yeah, there's no way you go Gardevoir here. You can't. And basically, Celesteela is going to be back at full HP, which is what I want. I will never let him burn my Celesteela. Ever. Ever. You go Toxapex here, and you click Scald. Yep, you will never burn my Celesteela, my friend. Ever. Watch me like let it get burnt a couple clips later. It doesn't matter if you go Mew. What is Mew gonna do? Defog? I don't care. If he defogs and he gets rid of the spike for me, or the Stealth Rock for me, which is better for Celesteela. We protect up first, just in case he Will-O-Wisp first. Yeah, I will never let you Will-O-Wisp me, my friend. And if you double in a Gardevoir, great play, but look how heavy my Celesteela is. Look how healthy my Celesteela is now. So Gardevoir is never a threat. Nice, 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 nice. Yeah, Synthesis is my play. Ah, and he got rid of the rocks for me too. Nice. So I don't even gotta worry about that anymore. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I guess in theory he could stall me out, but again, with a Magic Guard user, maybe I should just go out to the Magic Guard user and just click attacks. I feel like that's the better play. But I'm wasting some Leech Seeds now. We're gonna go for Leech Seeds first, especially because we beat Toxapex 1v1, and I don't want him doubling into anything, though he can't really touch me. I'm gonna go for Sludge Bomb here. If he goes for Scald, then he's wasting more Scalds. Oh, okay, he's gonna start doing it now. All right, just making sure we're on the same page here, buddy. Cycle Fable. Oh, he does have Toxic too. Okay, so he doesn't have T-Spikes. Interesting. So we go Stealth Rock first. And then we Thunder Wave you. Inevitably, Stealth Rock will go up. I'm sorry that you guys have to see all of this. But inevitably, Stealth Rock will go up. Yeah, you can go Sylveon all you want, buddy. I get in Celesteela, and I think I go for Flamethrower Burns. Like, I think I go for Flamethrower Burns with Celesteela on Toxapex. Yeah, you can wish, but you are never bringing in that Gardevoir. You're never bringing in Gardevoir here. You're going Toxapex, yep. So I will go for Flamethrower Burns on the Toxapex coming in, because I cannot let him burn me with the... It will. If you don't think I can win, I don't. I'll never let this get burnt. But like, I will literally never let this get burnt. Like, maybe he has enough PP to win, but the fact that I'm paralyzed, the fact that he can't touch Clefable as well. CMT Bolt. What set were you before? I'm actually curious, legitimately. CM. That's clean. If that's the case, use ejects Tox into Doug for Tran. Though I guess you can use it too. But that lets you run Ice Beam Zygarde. I'm just giving my thoughts. Like anyway, like I assume if I get full paired 90 times, yeah, maybe you can win. Maybe I'll snipe you later for another version of this team. Good game. Looking forward. Nice. All right, so we're 1898. We are not in the 19. I really didn't. Maybe in theory he could have, but I feel like I could have actually infinitely switched between Venusaur, Clefable. On any of his fairy types, I could have always been Celesteela, and the fact that he was forced to defog away his rocks, he's never getting residual damage on the Pokemon that matters. But in any case, I'm actually just going to be leaving this episode there. Nice hour-long episode on the climb to 1900. I really wish we didn't decay, because we actually would have been 20 points more, and we probably would have been around where he was, 1922. So, then again, he could have infinitely switched as well. I feel like we could have just both done that for hours. But he ended up forfeiting first. But in any case, we are now number 54 on the ladder, almost into the 1900s, man. I really wish he didn't decay every single time he didn't play for like a day. But we're almost into the 1900s. Thank you everybody for watching. Of course, if you did enjoy it, though it was a bit slower of an episode, definitely one of them bulkier episodes. I did say that I would adapt to using something like Combine Reuniclus or Combine Mew as we go up on the ladder, basically because Mew are not running taunt now. I talked about that last episode, so I pulled through with that. But again, if you did enjoy, feel free to leave a like, subscribe, do your thing, and I'll see you guys next time for the Road to Top 10. I might not have another video up today. I do apologize for that. It's been a hectic weekend, but that's fun. But like a lot of work I had to do and a lot of things I had to get done. But of course, if you did enjoy, I'd love if you leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, friends.